Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Master Virginia. Of course, to give you the latest news, articles, lessons to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And of course, first and foremost, as always, want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. I want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone World for teaching us the truth. And of course, I want to say peace and blessings and salutations to I came out there that's putting the truth throughout the four corners of earth, so to the best ability, scattered through the four corners of earth. But then I want to say shalom.
Shalom.
And of course, we get straight to the article.
Okay. This is from the Blacklist News, and the article headlines, they don't just lie to us about wars, they lie to us about everything. And if I may put a quick input on that, and just based on the title, because you know, when it comes to this whole situation with Ukraine, you know, if you do anything look into media outside of American media, you know, mainstream American media, that's not how it is. You know, Putin's actually trying to resolve this situation. He's not trying to go about and make it like he's the big bad wolf like America's playing it out to be. You know, so they lying about that. But in this article, it says they lie to us about everything. You know.
If I may,
yes.
If I may, I posted an article this morning. I posted an article on the chat this morning about how you know the Russians were backing, you know, the troops out.
They pulled out, yeah.
But when you listen to the
mainstream media.
No. When you listen to the Russian officials, what they were doing was they were pulling back, you know, to call out Babylon the Great on its hypocrisy. In other words, Babylon the Great was saying that Russia is imminent. And when they pulled back, well, hold on one second. How imminent is it?
That's right.
It can't be that imminent if they're pulling back.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I posted that article this morning, because it was like the lies is just ridiculous.
Constantly portrayed.
Yeah,
you know, and they before even all of this started coming into play with this situation with Ukraine, Russia has always been in that doing setting up their, you know what I'm saying, practicing their war tactics in the regions they're already in. You know, they're not doing anything different they already been doing. America just wants more. You know,
right?
So now they need to set up a big bad wolf like they did with Iraq. You know, and Saddam Hussein. You know, they need that bully so they can keep forward, and they bull, man, because America full of it.
Yep. And if I may, they're playing their game against their own people,
right?
Because their own people know the game. You know, the bear knows what Babylon the Great is up to. They're the same people.
Right.
They showed that, I think, one time in clip on Homeland or something like that. I think that, like Esau, I guess he was in Afghanistan, I guess he got trapped or whatever, and I guess he started learning their ways, and then he finally seen, like I said, how they picture the propaganda about how, you know, like, you know, Iraq is bad, but meanwhile, it's actually them that's throwing bombs, you know what I mean, on the people, man.
Yeah.
God. And you Edomites, man, all of you got a track record of that. You've done every nation dirty, and has dropped bombs, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know, your track record is just bad when it comes to just foul play. You know.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called when it comes to pretty much just the law of war. Like certain things you just don't do. I forget what that term is called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Hey, the hypocrisy is there, and it shows. You know. So your war tactics are always, you know what I'm saying, unjust. But I'm gonna hop back into this article.
Hold on, I'm gonna get this one quick scripture. This is Revelation 13 and 14, and it says, and deceive of them that dwell on the earth by those means of those miracles which ye have power to do in the sight of the beast. Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had this the womb by sword and did live, man. And the miracles are talking about what? Those philosophies, those propagandas, those democracies, man. You know, putting out the four corners of the earth, man. That's what he does, man. You know, like I said, to make what? Like I said before, make Babylon the Great. These other nations, you know, like Iraq, North Korea, Africa, make them look like a bad place, man, like a generated place, man. Just like, for example, like Africa, man. You know, when you think of Africa, you think about just just wild lands and
what
tribe.
Trump say, shithole countries.
Con.
This the shithole. I'm sorry.
And
This
that's
the
okay.
shithole country. I'm sorry.
Yeah, con. Yeah, beautiful, man. Exactly, man. But meanwhile, like I said, you actually got people from actually YouTube. Like I said, that go down to Africa, man. Nigeria, man. They got cities, beautiful land, beautiful material, man. It's not a coincidence why all these other nations like Moab and India or even or some other countries, like I said, go down to the land and try to steal their resources, man. Because it's rich in minerals, man. You know.
And they pretty much did that under Esau, you know, because they wouldn't have been up in that land if it wasn't for Esau, you know.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Going back to the Romans, the British, like I said, all them Edomites, man. Yeah. You know, they got all types of stories in the books, like the I forgot. I think like what's that movie with Leon DiCaprio? The Diamond, something like that. I don't know what it was. I don't know, something like that. And then of course, all the movies. I forgot it's about about British Edomite woman. It's like about British men, Edomites and all that stuff. I forgot, excavating, slaves and all that. And I forgot some of the things, man. But you better know what I'm talking about. That was it on that.
When you came back out of that pit, man, you did your job. You did what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shah, set you up to do, and that was to take peace from the earth. And you done a damn good job at it.
Lovely.
Yeah, that was it.
And the sources, Caitlin Johnstone, let me go into the article. It says propaganda isn't just about manufacturing consent for wars and ridiculous governmental measures we never normally accept. That's what most people think of when they hear that word. But there's so very, very much more to it than that. The lion's share of propaganda goes not forward convincing us to accept new agendas of the powerful, but towards keeping us entranced in the status quo dream world, which enables the powers to have power in the first place. So what she's saying here, she's pretty much going into these the witchcraft that Babylon has set up. It's pretty much to keep the people down and to keep the rich, the elite, and up in power. But it says towards normalizing status quo systems and training us to shape ourselves to fit into them like neat little cogs in a well-oiled machine. And that's what we are. The brother always going to the goyim, and that's what we are to these people.
Kind of got precept. The book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And that's what a lot of this is about. Money, power, riches, resources. So I get that shit on that.
Continuing on the article, it says, and it's not even a grand monolithic conspiracy most cases. The giant corporations who indoctrinate us with their advertisements, their Hollywood movies and shows, their apps, their websites, and their news media are all naturally incentives to point us further and further into delusion by the fact that they benefit from the status quo system, which has elevated them to wealth, and that's what the brother was just going into. So day in and day out, we are presented with media which trains us what to value, where to place our interest and attention, what success looks like, and how a normal human behaves on the planet. And that's that Babylon used to witchcraft. and it always aligns perfectly with the interests of the rich and powerful. They don't just teach us what to believe, they teach us who we are. They give us frameworks. Hey, that's a lot, you know, because they don't teach us who we are, you know. I mean, not according to truth. You know what it say? They oppress a man in their heritage. You know, nobody on this planet Earth knows where they stem from. You know, you just told you're a black or white or a Chinese or whatever they choose to name whoever's in power.
I got a precept. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people, saved by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. This is the point. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
That's exactly right.
You know, a lot of their lies are starting to come out, even amongst their own people. I mean, Jake's always, you know, the last to find out, you know, because Jake don't like
studying.
You know, but you know, it's their own people bringing out their lies, their you know, hypocrisy, their unfairness, you know, as you know, the brothers getting into. I said on that.
You don't see a bunch of Jake truthers when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, trying to find the truth. You see mainly Edomites.
Yep, but a lot of that is now starting to come out more with dealing with their shameful spewing. You know, a lot of them are starting to realize, oh shit, we fucked up. You know, let's try to make amends by telling the truth.
Right. That's key word, amends.
But it's too late.
God.
You're a day late and $1 short.
God. This Psalm 64 and 8, it says, so they shall make their tongue fall upon their own selves, man. And all that see them shall flee away, man. God. I mean, be honest with you. I mean, I can't blame E, man. I'm talking about the low levels, because I mean, it's that kingdom, man, and I mean, the kingdom is being destroyed before their very eyes. So I mean, so they believe that, like you said before, they can make amends or try to prevent it somehow. But no, man, that's it, man. You know, you had your heyday, man. You know, the Lord gave you, like I said, gave you the Greeks, the Romans, and now America, man. You know, the Lord has been very generous for you Edomites, man, and they're going to show you that y'all can't rule, man. You know. And then basically, like I said, y'all need to be taken away, man. Taken in chains, man.
You ever seen that cartoon, animated thing, The Incredibles? Remember Mr. Incredible, a so-called Edomite? I got time. No, you don't. You ain't got time at all. You know, that's what the brother was going into.
Hey, like I said before, Revelation 12 and 2, yeah, but at a short time, man.
That's right.
Like you said before. You don't have time, man.
You know.
These last days, the Lord's pouring His Spirit out upon all flesh, so everybody feeling something, and they all know, okay, something's happening, something's moving to a different age, you know. Everybody feels that way, whether they, you know what I'm saying, continue to suppress themselves with, you know what I'm saying, whatever they doing, you know what I'm saying, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, oh, I got to get this money, or it's just drugs. You know, because even I think this article kind of goes into that, how, you know what I'm saying, they keep your mind kind of docile to keep you just going with the flow.
God, hey, same thing with the Super Bowl, man. You know, prime example, man. They, you know what I mean? They continue to push it. Meanwhile, once that's over, they kind of try to get you out of destruction, rather be, let's put the Black Lives Movement out there. Out of a certain reason, okay? I say, let's set up somebody up there to be agent, and then, you know what I mean, let him get shot or something like that. Or race war, put that out there, you know, that never fails. Get Jesse Jackson. I don't care if he dying. I look like goddamn scuzzer. Get him out there. You know, the elites or something. You know, anybody going out there.
I don't care if his head is bigger than his body. Just put him out there.
God.
I got a precept. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10.
I mean, they would have seen stunt all the time, man. Come on, Esau, man.
You're like a bobblehead, don't you? Anyhow, I digress. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. You know, and again, a lot of this is about the rich. A lot of this is about money. A lot of this is about keeping your eyes blinded to what's going on over here, you know. I'm going to cause chaos and mayhem over here on the left side, but on the right hand side, I'm screwing you over, you know. And that game being played as often as it's being played, a lot of people are starting to catch on to it, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, because these prophecies have got to come to pass, and the Lord is making known, you know, the workings of this devil, you know. What's that scripture? All things should come to light.
Okay, that should come to light, huh?
Yeah, so a lot of things that were hidden are now starting to pop up. Why? You know? It's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. All things should be made manifest.
Yeah, come on, that's it. The water.
Yeah, come on.
You got anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay. They don't just, let's go back into the article. They don't just teach us what to believe. They teach us who we are. They give us frameworks upon which we cast our ambitions and evaluate our success. You know, so pretty much they I'll just keep reading. And we build psychological identities out of those constructs. I'm a businessman. I'm an employee. My life is about making money. My life is about disappointing people. I am a success. I am a failure. You know, and they're talking about just all the constructs that, you know what I'm saying, they put into your mind to how to think, you know. They invent the test. They invent the test of our adequacy. They invent the systems by which we are grabbed on that test, graded on that test. These artificial constructs take up such vast portions of our personal, psychological, that people will live their entire lives completely enslaved to them, making them their entire focus. This enslavement is so persuasive that people will often even take their own lives based on what those make-up constructs tell them about who they are and what they're worth. You know, so that's heavy witchcraft. You know, they just broke that and that broke down pretty much the mindset of every person on this planet Earth. You know, either you're like, I'm a success, or I'm this, or I'm that, or you just like, I can't take it no more.
Yeah, right. Right.
You know?
You ain't shit unless you got this, that, or the other. I got a precept. The book of Psalms, chapter 31 and verse 6. I have hated them that regard lying vanities. You know, and you know, that's what this is. Lying vanities, things that don't matter. You know, because when you die, you can't take it with you. It's for naught. It's meaningless unless you serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's all vanity. You know, and you know, a lot of people are starting to come to grips with that. You know, that's why you're seeing a lot of people just walk out on jobs and not want to go back to jobs, because they realize that it ain't shit. You know, a lot of people are cashing out their 401ks and doing whatever because they realize that at any moment this devil could flip the switch and it's all gone. It's all vanity. You know, gone are the days when
just
one of the
like
days when you work
keeping a job now, man.
Yeah, I mean, those days are gone where, you know, your average Babylonian looks upon a house with a white picket fence.
That's right.
That's a lie.
That's right.
You know?
Can I grab this precept real quick? It's Haggai 1, and I'm just start at 5. Now therefore, saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. You have sown much, and you bring in little.
Yeah.
You eat, but ye have not enough. You drink, but ye are not filled with drink. You're clothed, but there is none warm. And he have earned wages, and he that earn of wages to put into a bag with holes.
That's true, man. That's straight facts.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. No matter how much you try to save, man, like I said, there's always gonna be roadblocks in your way, man.
For real, and that's what this American system is all about. You know,
Yeah.
it's an American nightmare. It's falsehoods.
God.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a debt-based society.
Yeah.
It's not
Yep.
made for you to have your own, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, produce your own thing. It's made for you to continually build up this system.
A perpetual
That's
servitude, a perpetual slavery.
God.
I mean, you know, like, how much sense does it make? In order for you to have good credit, in order for you to have good credit in this wicked kingdom, you actually have to owe somebody. Good credit to me is if I loan you something, you pay it back. You know what I'm saying?
Or like it goes into our law, you know, when it comes to
Usury.
and having a certain man work for you for a certain amount of years, then you give him his own portion of land. Now he can build something up, and he can do something for his family from there.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yep. That's why. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, you got it.
No, go ahead.
And from there, that man, he can continually, you know, he can go as far as he wants to when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, in fairness, as far as he wants to at his level of success, you know, without somebody else, you know what I'm saying, coming and making war with you, or trying to take a portion of your land, put sanctions on you, you know, and that's what goes on here 24/7. There's no way up here. It's not our rest at all. Even you middle class, low class Edomites, this ain't you two-time losers. You know,
Con. Like I said, doesn't matter if you're a sport. I think roughly it says Judicus. It says no matter what level you on, you still face the same devil, man. Okay, it's just on different levels, man. Like I said, you had success. You know, I'm talking about the celebrity list. It's like if you're on the celebrity success, then you got to deal with the devil that's on the celebrity side, man.
Right. Yeah.
Same thing I said, devil on the middle class or low class, you got to deal with that devil that's on that level, man. You know, at the end of the day, you're still dealing with that devil, man.
that's right.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, even the people that got success, they still catching the hell from this devil, man. You know, because what? You sold a soul, and what? You got a contract with the devil, man. And the only way to, like I said, maintain the status that you got, like I said, man, you got to do certain things, man.
Yeah. And like, what's that guy named? The basketball player. Brother posted in the chat earlier, but he was kissing a coach. Chuck. What's his name? Yeah, Chuck. That do the commentary for basketball. You know, they showed a picture of him like just kissing a coach, and I'm sure he ain't want to do that. He did that on camera because he was told to. You know. Here, look, it's right here, real quick.
Oh, Charles Barker.
Yeah, Charles Barker.
Oh yeah, he a coon. He a sellout. He been a sellout, man.
Oh, that's an Edom Negro.
Yeah, con.
Yeah, you know,
Straight
you gotta
food pop.
sell out no matter what.
No, he sold out, yo.
Yeah.
He sold out. I remember when that dude was like talking mad shit about his own people, bro. I remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, he was talking mad shit about, you know, his own people. So yeah, you know, he sold out.
Con.
What you gonna? Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm saying, but we get the point. That was all I was saying. Go ahead.
Nah, you know, I mean, what a lot of people's finding out is a lot of these people that we used to look up to ain't shit. It's all been a facade to have you blinded to the real shit that's been going on in the background.
That's right.
These stars. You want to get something?
Nah, I was just, because going back into what the article had said, you know, it was saying based on one of the social constructs that goes on in this society is my life is about disappointing people, you know, to reach a certain level of success, man.
Wow.
And in this society, you got to disappoint some people. You know, that when it comes to this side of, you know what I'm saying, making money or getting game for yourself, it's dog eat dog. So you're going to have to disappoint somebody, you know? And that's wicked as hell.
That's right. Hey, you gotta back somebody. Hey, it's like that. It's like you gotta back some. Like I said, you gotta backstab somebody, man. Even like I said, make it a society, man.
Right.
You know that's what these 2/3 do. I said, what, they be your friends and they get certain success, they just leave you behind, man. Or they sacrifice you, man. That's
This
how it
is
is.
America.
That's right. Backstabbing country, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You gotta
Don't
get
nobody
that.
want to help nobody, man.
Nah, man.
You know, like I said, you gotta be by yourself, man. Like I said, you gotta make it, man. Like I said, it's hard to. Like I said, hey, even the scripture says, "Hey, blessed is a friend, is a friend, as a good friend, man. And man, it's like what finding a good treasure, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cause what? Everybody want to make money off you somehow, man. You know,
Yeah.
then they're gonna show you their secrets of man about success, man. All that's just a game, man. To get you what? Like I said, to get you to losing to what? Take your money.
That's right. Well, they got
That's
certain
right.
You know,
kind of
that's why they got a lot of what dating coaches, a lot of gurus, some
Right.
how you say millionaire, go ahead and take my class,
Yeah.
right? 500 the
Right.
first day,
Yeah.
5,000 the second day, man. You'd be surprised, man. You might be buying this shit up, man.
Right.
You know, cause what they don't know no game, man. So hey, so how they make money? I just con them, you know. Let me rent this Lamborghini, let me rent this mansion, man. And say I got all this, man. You know.
Yeah.
Or even like some men, or they do it for like psychological gain. You know, they'll do something for you, but they did it in a sense to say, "Oh, I did this for you," you know, or you know, it's all based on just greed. You know, there's no love, there's no true friendship. You know, the only true friendship you'll find in this world right now is amongst the sincere men that are doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Good.
That's the only sincere friend you will find on this side.
That's right.
If I may, everybody's got an angle.
Yep.
Well, let me rephrase that. Everybody not in the truth has an angle.
For sure.
And their angle isn't to benefit you.
Nope.
Their angle is to benefit them. Their angle is to bring you down, you know, to boost them up. You know?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you see in all these movies.
That's it.
You know? All of these movies depict, you know, the strong will survive, you know, like the Wolf of Wall Street or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got to screw somebody over in order for you to get ahead in this wicked kingdom. You know? That's it on that, bro.
Okay. Back into the article, and it was just pretty much the last paragraph was about all the social constructs and the enslavement of all of it. And it says, into the next paragraph, it says, and it's all lies. A dream world made entirely of narrative, constructed by the powerful for the benefit of the powerful. These things imitate these things intimate as the thoughts of the heads and the movement of our interests, and the attentions are controlled and dominated with the iron-fisted force, all for the benefit of some stupid made-up game about imaginary money and fictional authority. You know, so most of us sleepwalk through life chasing make-believe goals and fleeing fleeing officially construct demons to preoccupy with the illusion to look up and notice the thunderous majesty of life, and it really is. And usually to confuse, to truly perceive it, even on those rare occasions when we snap out of the trance for the movement to make an effort. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. Untangling yourself from the dream world isn't easy. It takes time, you know. And honestly, you know, if you the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Yahshua ain't dealing with you, you ain't untangling in this world.
I got a precept.
Come on.
The book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which is seeking for, but the election hath obtained it,
That's right.
and the rest were blinded.
That's right.
And that's what you.
That's right.
I'm assuming that's what you was about to get into,
that's
bro.
exactly what it's going into.
You know.
You know.
Go ahead, bro. You can get it.
Untangling yourselves from the dream world isn't easy. It takes time. It takes work. It takes a deep, sustained curiosity about what's really going on underneath all the muddle mental chatter about what life truly is, underneath all the stories we've been told about what life is, about who we truly are, underneath all the stories we've been told about who we really are. Hey, you know, and you know we've all been, well, us in this truth, you know, and everybody, and even Jake's starting to wake up now. Jake know they ain't Africans no more. Jake know they Israelites, man. They just stiff-necked, you know. So the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Abashah, is lifting up this devil's skirt, and things are being shown.
I was just about to get that, bro.
Come. So what you see now is a prophecy coming to pass because of the simple fact of it's man, we about to hit that age where, you know, we're gonna walk into Jacob's trouble, you know.
Yeah.
And if you haven't fully disconnect, what does it say? Come out of her, my people. You know, because if you're not disconnected from this place, you're gonna die with this place. You know.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, nah. You know.
I thought you had the pre on that.
I mean, I got one. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 26. This is dealing with Israel. Therefore I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. You know, I mean, that can also apply, you know, the Esau Edom or Babylon the Great. You know, their shame is being shown. You know, everything about this wicked kingdom is being brought to light, and what's being really brought to light is that it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You know, if you ain't serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, what are you here for?
You still lost.
I mean, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's got to be certain players in the game.
For sure.
You know, your scoffers, your unbelievers, your believers at the end. But at the end of the day, if you ain't serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it's all vanity. You're doing it for nothing. You know? So I got. Oh, hold on a second. I get a little bit more on this. I have seen thine adulteries, and thy nyings, the lewdness of thy whoredom, and thine abominations on the hills in the fields. You know? Yeah, you know, that's it on that, you know? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is looking upon this wicked kingdom. He sees everything that you're doing. You know? You know, you can't lie about prosperity anymore. There isn't none. You know? Your average so-called Babylonian is struggling in ways they've never struggled before. And they're about to get very upset over their struggle. You know, and
it's just what oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Khan. I mean, you know, it's about to get to the point where you know, they're gonna start going to blows. You know, and if you don't have this knowledge before that happens, then you know you just out there. You know, that's all I got. If anybody, you know,
and that's why through the spirit we can see things coming to pass. We can see the
discerning the times.
That's exactly. Exactly.
That's what the scripture says, man. Discerning the times, man.
Exactly.
yep, come for the days are evil.
That's right. That's right. Let's see, what was that? That's not that much more on this.
All right, come.
Okay. The difference between what we've been told and what we find over the course of our investigation, and the difference between the dream of walking life. The real world is as different from the status quo narrative about the world as it is from any other work of fiction. The two things really could not be any more different. And the good news is that just as your false view of yourself and the world shaped your human expression in the service of the powerful, the rolling back of the mind fog shapes your human expression into something else entirely. Amen. And that's pretty much, you know, what these scriptures have done for us. You know, we've been renewed through the Spirit and power Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We've put off the old man. Let me grab that if I may.
The scripture also talks about in Ecclesiastes, man, talks about how basically, man, like I said, just catching a dream, man, is like, let me see if I can get it real quick. God. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 34, verse 2. It says, whosoever regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and followeth after the wind. The vision of dreams is a resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. You know? And this is basically Babylon, man. You know, like I said, no matter how far, like I said, no matter how far you're trying to reach, man, you're not gonna reach it, man. Especially the times that we're living in, man. This is it, man. Like I said, there's no career, there's no future, there's no generation wealth. That's it, man. Like I said, if the millennials can't make it, you know, how much more the generation, man. I mean, like I said, younger. I think what generation Z, generation Y, one of those generations after millennials. So how much more of them, man? You know. That's why what people try to find avenues, man, to try to get around this society, man. By what, going back to school, staying in college, man. Meanwhile, like I said, it's not gonna do anything anyways, man. Like I said, what's it saying? Prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I am inevitable.
That's it. Unless you know how to hustle or get a trade or something like that.
That's right.
You know, the little that's left. But even that's not gonna last long either, man. Once this economy crash.
Yep.
Yeah, we ask for our daily bread, man.
Basically, that was it on that.
I was gonna get to the point, but based on what you were saying, it's a couple of verses I can read in this. But it's Ephesians 4:17. This I say therefore, and testify unto the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind. You know, and that's what the was saying. Having the understanding darkened, being annihilated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them, because the blindness of their heart, who being past feeling, have given themselves over to lasciviousness, to work all uncleanliness with greediness. But ye have not so learned a Mashiach. If so be that ye have heard him and have taught by him as the truth in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversations of the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true in holiness, you know? And that's exactly why we're sitting here today, putting up this epistle through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, because we've been renewed in our mind. We don't have that veil over our face anymore that covers the rest of the world. We're not thinking about this low level kingdom. We're looking for a kingdom that dwells in righteousness. You know,
a kingdom to come.
That's right.
You know, that's why it's important to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding now.
That's right. That's right.
If the gift of faith has been bestowed upon you. You know, because you just ain't gonna pick up the book, you know, and get it if Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't want you to get it. Yeah, so that's all I got, bro.
Let me just read this last paragraph. And that's what humanity looks like on the other side of awkward transition phases that species is going through at the adolescent point in the development, free from illusion and harmony with the real, enslaved to nobody. Well, that's what they think, you know, because in our kingdom to come, hey man, it was always said that the elder should serve the younger, you know, and that we will rule over these nations. So there's always going to be, you know, a ruling class people, you know. So
it's a balance.
That's right. stride clear eyes into the mastery of what is to come. And on this last paragraph, they don't know what's to come. You know, if they thinking that it won't be enslavement anymore, you know, because you pay for what you did in this life, you know. So even when it comes down to the kingdom, you know, Esau Edom has to pay for what he's done, you know, and double according to the scriptures, and you other nations as well. But after that is we're gonna rule in righteousness. What does it say? When the righteous bear rule, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. You know, and that's pretty much it on the article and stuff. But yeah, this article just it breaks down the hypocrisy and all the, you know, the wickedness that goes on in this place, the social constructs they teach you, and the lies that they tell you about who you are. You know.
Yeah.
But that's all
Okay. You got something? No. Okay. So with that, hopefully best was satisfied. Another banger lesson, you know, of Great Millstone of GMS Virginia. They give you the latest news, articles, and lessons of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimi Shai. And as first as first and foremost, as always, when to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodesh. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, who well for teaching us the truth, and of course, peace and blessings and salutations to your Akamai that is present the truth, throughout the four corners of the earth, and send to the best of their abilities, scatter out the four corners of the earth. With them, I say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Yashawala.
Kwame Yashawala.
Wafa Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.